Okay guys, we're back with more Not CCLP4. We're on Entertainment Pack, which is this level 95. And this is a stupid level. Enjoy what I provided in the pack. And why is this a stupid level? Well, you can kind of see some parts. Like this part right here is kind of dumb. But the dumbest part of them all is this starting section and somewhere, and I don't know why that said skip level, but yeah, this level is just really freaking stupid. Like, I can't express that enough. Like, you have to have that blob in the middle square. I guess technically you don't have to. Actually, yeah, you do have to, because you have to trap it. And you had 2 opportunities to go in there, and you didn't take them. 3 opportunities now. This part is really dumb. I designed this to be in JCCLP. I ultimately later rejected it because of this one room. And a later one that I might fail in as well. This blob can be really uncooperative like it's doing with me right now. Thankfully I got that. And I can proceed. So right here, you simply need to block the bugs to have them follow the outer wall, and then you blow the block up, and then they blow the rest up for you. My throat's all itchy. Why is that? I couldn't tell you. So this part's pretty simple. Just bridge across right here, get the green key. And then you use a tooth monster to blow up the bomb in the teleport. Pretty simple. It only gets better from here though. When I say better, I don't mean literally better. I mean terrible, because I'm sarcastic. Get that chip. Use that walker to hit toggle buttons. This part is very, very strict. I want to say you have to have perfect timing for it. Now this part is probably the meanest part of the level. There's 2 yellow keys under those blocks, and in conjunction to what I talked about in the last episode with how I didn't really like how the stuff under blocks was getting complained about, this is a bad use of hiding stuff under blocks. So if you want to complain about this sort of thing, you can go ahead. But I think what you want to do, you want to let the teeth go. And then you have to use the blocks and keep the teeth monster intact, because if you don't, you'll mess the level up. Thankfully, you don't have to keep any yellow keys. I think it's safe for you to go through that. Okay. This section is thankfully the last section, and all it is just collecting the rest of the chips. And simple escaping this room. Not that bad. I don't remember where the exit is though. Oh, it's on the left side. With the walker, and that is Entertainment Pack. So kind of a bad level. I mean, I solved it very quickly, but believe me, it is not fun to play. So when the hint says enjoy what I provided in the pack, I don't mean literally. I mean enjoy getting frustrated with it, because yeah, that's pretty bad. And kind of ironic that we ended in the part with a walker and fire. Now we're literally on walker and fire. This is a hint tile. So this is a level mod of glider and fire, which replaces the gliders with walkers. And I have never played this before, so I have no idea how this is going to play out. I have no idea how this is going to play out. Okay.
Bummer.
Okay, I think it's kind of systematic. Wait, what am I doing?
Bummer.
Okay, I didn't deserve to live that. So we're gonna wait for 3 walkers to go up. And then follow them.
Bummer.
That was an awful way to die. So yeah, I don't know who made this level mod. I know I didn't. I know Tyler didn't. Which I know we usually make the level mods. I don't know who made this one. The only other option I can think that made it is Jeffrey. But he doesn't seem like the kind of person that would do such a thing. But then again, he just might be. I don't know. Jeffrey is a wild card sometimes. I mean that as a good thing. Believe me. So I have no idea how long this is going to take to solve. This could take forever. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to let the walkers flood this room. I don't think they can get to where I am. Whoa, okay. I take that back. I definitely take that back. And I can let them come and go as they please. I think that's the strategy with this. It's not a bad strategy. Okay, I don't know how I lived that. I did not deserve that survival. Oh, I didn't deserve that either. Whoa. Okay, these walkers though. Can I get out of this? Can I get out of this? I might. I don't think there's a chance.
Bummer.
Yeah, there wasn't a chance. So, this is going to be a fun level to play. I mean that sarcastically, of course.
Bummer.
And I really am beginning to wonder how I'm pulling these survivals off. And that was luck with the force floor there. And I know there's no extra blocks. There was none added to this. So what I have is what I have. And I have to fill in those, and I have to lose 3 automatically. Kind of thought of something. I think they'll still come in here anyway. Yeah, they'll still come in here, and at a much slower rate, because they'll just collide with each other. So every time I get a walker, that one can explode. That'd be nice. So yeah, walkers will still come in here. But I can control them a little better since they're just going to be colliding with each other.
Bummer.
And that was stupid. I don't know how I'm going to beat this level. I don't even know if this even is beatable. Okay. So I'm going to leave that water tile there. I'm actually going to bring all the blocks out. Okay, except for one. I'm going to leave one up there so I can permanently close off the corridor. But I'm going to leave these 3 out and about. Alright, so let's see here. I want to get the right amount in here right off the bat, because once I close it off, they're still cloning, obviously. So I want to make sure I close it off at the right time, because once I do, it's going to be nearly impossible to reopen it. Just a few more walkers. I want to be certain with this. All right, that should do it. That might be fine. So yeah, there's a ton of them exploding. So what I have in here so far should be fine. And I can still use the blocks on some bombs. I need to be a little bit careful. Whoa, 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 whoa. Too close for comfort. The fire is a good safe spot. See, yeah, that's what I mean. That whole room is just going to get clustered up. Okay, so there's only these 2 up here. Safe spot. Okay. I hope the amount of walkers I have in here is enough, because that whole clone mechanism just got clustered. And Lynx, I could block slap that block free, but whoa. Okay, that was ridiculous. No. That was such a good run too. That was a good run. Alright, same strategy. Leave a block to block it off. Actually going to position these blocks in different locations now. I'm trying to think what the best place to use them is. I want to say right here. Yeah, this might be a good spot to use them. Now, the fire is a very good safe spot. It's the only safe spot that I have, so... And it's not common to have fire as a safe spot in levels. So I'm going to try... Okay, it got clustered really fast. Let the flooding begin. I might do with a little less walkers this time, because really I think I only need maybe 30 in total, maybe even less than 30, because there's only that one strand of those 2 strands of bombs in the middle of the level, and once those are cleared out, the rest can be cleared out fairly easier. So I really don't need a lot of walkers. I think I had too many walkers last time. That should do it. It's a lot less than what I had before. Probably still too many, but I can live with this amount. Yeah, there's hardly any out here. Just kind of be careful. Oh, whoa. Kind of be careful, yet still die. So I'm just going to fill that in right now. This seems to be the only real strategy I can use. Like, let walkers in, get a good enough amount, and then just go. Alright, that should be fine. Alright, flood number 3. Already quite a few walkers came in here. Alright. That might do. I think that's maybe 25 walkers if I have to guess. I think that's 25. Okay, so 3 of them need to go up here, unless I have some collision going on. I might have had too little, now that I really look at it. And that thing already flooded up. Oh! And there's a bomb right there. Alright, that thing already filled up. Yay, monster collisions. Okay, what can I work with now? If you bounce back up, that would be... Okay, you still can. Alright, good. Hopefully the ending won't bite me. It shouldn't. Alright, how many walkers do I have left? I saw 1, there's 2, there's 3. I have 3 walkers left. And I have 3 blocks still, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 bombs left. So, whoa, that was way too damn close. Okay, one of you, how are you going to get over here? Go down. That was way too close. I just need one of these bombs exploded. Alright. There was only 2 walkers in here, so I had just enough. I don't believe I need any for the end. No, I don't. And yep, that entire thing just flooded. It's kind of funny to see those walkers down there. Okay, that is all the chips. Now I just have to get lucky with the ending. Which shouldn't be that hard. And that is Walker and Fire done. I bet you didn't expect me to beat that level, but I did. So take that, whoever made that. I totally abused this concept. Sorry about that. Bumper Madness. This level is another one of mine. It's a Josh L2 level. And this has some pretty funny history with it. This was one of 2 levels that Rock, Trevor, and I all chatted on Skype while Trevor was playing this. And actually, at the time, we were the main CCLPers at the time. Was us 3, and I think each of us did like a 3-way combo in each of our current CCLP at the time. I think at the time I was doing big auto returns. I don't remember what Rock was doing exactly. It was either JCCLP. No, it wasn't. It might have been Jacques or Jacques.dat. Because I know he was doing that. It might have been that set. And Trevor was obviously doing Josh L2 at the time. Well, we were chatting, and I think Trevor was, almost done solving the level. And it got like really quiet as we were talking. It got really quiet, like in our conversation, just out of the blue. And Rock said this hilarious thing, and I'll never forget it. It was just so damn funny. For those that don't know, Trevor was the first one to LP CCLP3, and when he got to the level Shattered, he said this infamous quote saying, "Kids, don't do what I'm doing. If you're doing what I'm doing, get to a doctor right away because your retina's detaching." And it was just this hilarious quote. He became pretty well known for it ever since that said episode of his LP of that set. Well, Rock said the same thing, kind of in a different way though. As it was really quiet, he said, "Maybe our retinas are detaching," and we just all started bursting out laughing. It was the most hilarious thing because it was just out of the blue, and I'll never forget that. Like, that was one of the best moments in that LP, in my opinion. Like, one of the best non-death related experiences. Another fun fact about this level, that the hint in Josh L2, which it no longer exists, but there was a hint in this level, or there was a hint that said, I think it said, like, I made this at my girlfriend's house. Well, at the time, my girlfriend. Yeah, we broke up quite a while ago, and it's kind of funny because we're actually good friends now, which I never expected that to be, but we are. So, yay for friendships. Friendship is magic. So yeah, anyway, Bumper Madness. Of all the levels in CCLP3, I somehow felt Bumper was the most underused concept, and I made this level. It's basically Bumper, like, extreme sized or whatever. I really like that level in CCLP3. I wanted there to be more levels like it, so I made a big, massive one. You're welcome. And I think one more on the top left. Yeah, other than that, this level's not that special. Like, that's the only special bit this level has, is that one Josh L2 moment. Okay, I didn't think it was the right path for a second. So I'm really ecstatic that I solved Walker and Fire in a very reasonable time too. Like, I expected that level to take me a lot longer than what it did. But I probably could have solved it quicker if I didn't die stupidly, but I got pretty lucky with some survival, so I'm very happy for that. Alright, one more in the middle, and then just the bottom left corridor. I had to take it all the way around the edge. If ice blocks were a thing in CC1, which I know they technically are, but I mean like an actual legit tile to use.
Bummer.
And I pressed left. Did I really? Okay. Well, since I died, what better way to finish this level than to talk about something? Yay! Because I was kind of hoping to solve this level and call this episode good, but since I died, let's talk. And yeah, I completely forgot why I was talking about. So, there was a recent Jeffrey video that I watched, and no, this is not another complaining thing, don't worry. It's actually something that I've been meaning to talk about for a while now, I just never have. Because I don't really know how to talk about it. Like, I'm not really the best talker. It's hard to believe, even though I'm an ILP stuff, you would think I'm better with talking, but I'm really not. I kind of talk to myself quite often. A little fun Josh fact for you. There's your Josh fact for the day. Anyway, I want to talk about my opinions on what CCLP4 should be like, since I am on the staff, or, well, co-leading it for that matter. I kind of want to talk about how I hope things go with the set and the voting and all that stuff. So currently it's May 16th as I'm recording this. This will probably go up on May 17th, so tomorrow. And currently we have a little over 50 levels left to test. And honestly, what's left to test, we might not actually test, because it's some of the most absurd stuff to play, and I can't really explain it, but I mean, the spreadsheet that the submitted levels are on can be viewed by anyone. So if you want to see the levels that are left to test, feel free to look at them, like through the spreadsheet or through the editor or whatever. But anyway, the levels that are left to test mostly consist of long, tedious levels or very extremely difficult levels. And, okay, I almost died there again. That would have been stupid. But I guess I wouldn't have minded it as much since it just lets me talk for a longer period of time. Anyway, there's not a lot left to test. And personally, I don't really think it's required to test these levels because I don't think they do good in voting anyway. I don't think we'd even let them get into voting for that matter, considering. But we still need some staff members to look through them. Anyway, but I would like to get voting started this summer, because I know a lot of the community members are in school and everything, and they're too busy, especially around this time of the year with finals and such. And I respect that, but I want to get some stuff started in the summer because that's arguably the time where almost everyone in the world is available, because it's summer. Like, there's no school unless you take summer classes, which I don't think. Well, I'm going to be taking summer classes, but I think I'm just going to take one class. So I'm not going to become extremely busy anyway. But I would kind of have to get something started in the summer, so that way the set can actually progress. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like no one really has time they want to invest putting into CCLP4. And I know it's just because people are busy, and I do respect that, but at the same time, I don't want to come across as that staff member that doesn't know how to lead. And that sadly is the truth. Like, I've never been the leader type to put it into normal words. I've never been the leading kind of person, which isn't a good thing since I am partially the leader, which is honestly why Jeffrey is co-leading with me. Well, not exactly why, but you know what I mean. So, but the set itself, like what kind of levels do I want to see in CCLP4? Well, first and foremost, I want to see levels that actually deserve to be in the CCLP. And there's one level in particular that has been kind of talked about by other staff members that I kind of want to express my opinion on as well. And that's Rock Generu's level Maze. And for those that don't know, it was explained in JB's and one of JB's and Jeffrey's videos, but I'll explain what level it is. It's a level in Rock Gamma, which is Rock's latest CC1 set and probably his last. And it's basically this level. It kind of starts out as a maze, like visible walls, and then it goes into invisible walls. And then all of a sudden, it just opens up into this massive open area. And you can exit at any time. So it's essentially a level that plays with your expectations. Now, some staff members like JB and Jeffrey, they actually want to see this in CCLP4. I, however, am against it, and I'm currently the only one who is against it, and I'll explain why I am. I'm against it being in the CCLP because that's all the level does. Like, it would essentially be stealing a spot in CCLP4, and I get the gist of the level. It's meant to play with your expectations, but at the same time, that's all it does. There's nothing else to it. And I mean, really, I don't think a level that only does one thing like that should be included, because first and foremost, editors exist, and I think a lot of us can agree on the fact that a lot of us community members, when a new set is released, official or not, the first thing people do is open it up in the editor to see what kind of levels are in the set. And I can't be wrong with people will be doing that when CCLP4 comes out. Now, and because people would do that, they would essentially see Maze in that set if it does make it in. And I can already kind of tell if people were to see that, people would be wondering, why is this in the set? And that's not, that's not saying a bad thing. It's just there's other levels. Like looking at the level in the editor, it defeats the purpose of the level itself. And I just don't want it to be in voting for that matter. But I think a level that plays with their expectations and only plays with their expectations is not worthy of a CCLP. I mean, essentially that's just implying that the level is just a joke level. And being a joke level, I don't think a joke should be in a CCLP. Because if all a level does is play with their expectations, looking at it in the editor, it just completely kills that purpose. And if that's the only purpose, then the level becomes obsolete, thus pointless. Alright, so we're on Inferno, which I don't know what this level is about. Infernal Michael, as I would call it. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on the whole maze thing. As a level, as a joke level, it's hilarious. I'm not going to deny that fact. That level is hilarious because it does play with their expectations, but I'm just repeating myself at this point. I mean, I think I made my point clear. I might not be a fair judgment, but that's how I see it. And I really don't want to be responsible if that level does make it into CCLP4. I'm honestly going to be disappointed. Like, not with the set, but I will be disappointed with that level being in the set. It's not a bad level, but a level that only plays with your expectations and only your expectations and nothing else, then there's nothing else to say, really. I mean, if there were more things added to that maze level, like say, okay, you start off in a enclosed area and all that, and then you have to like go find chips, and you all of a sudden you get into this open area, and you all of a sudden you find more enclosed areas with chips in them. That'd be exceptional. I would actually support that level being in it. But as it stands right now, as it is, with just a few twists and turns and in a big open area with an exit, that's not fun. It's not interesting. It's just, okay, you're in a maze, and all of a sudden you're in an open area. Oh, there's the exit. I'm done. I will admit something else, though. It would be, if it does get into CCLP4, it would have to be level 148. Like, no exceptions on that. That's all I'm going to say on that. That's the gist of it. Alright, so we're on Acampo, which is an awful place. This is meant to be a joke on the place I live, which aesthetically it's pretty accurate. I have to admit, it is accurate. And Acampo has nothing in it. It's just, there's a freeway that I live right next to, a few, I think 2 gas stations and a mini mart, which this appropriately looks like it. And appropriately there's fire up here. Here lies Josh's hopes and dreams. Which is sadly true. But I'm hoping to make up for that dream in college when I start going in the summer. So I'm very excited to go. So yeah, that's Acampo. It's a hilarious level, but not a fun place to live in. But if anyone's in the Acampo area, feel free to visit me, because there's nothing to do in Acampo except go to the gas station and all that. And we are on level 100, so we're going into the last 50 levels of the set. And I kept you here long enough on this video. That death in Bumper Madness kind of prolonged it, but I'm kind of glad I died, because it did kind of give me a chance to talk about where I stand with that maze dilemma. And just to recap, it's a good level for what it does, but it really doesn't need to be in CCLP4 or any CCLP for that matter. It doesn't fit. There's way too many good levels in the pool that would take the cake. And I mean, yeah, that's basically it. That's all I really have to say. So with that, I'm going to end it off right here, and we'll take on this level in the next video, whenever that is, which is probably going to be like in 20 minutes, because I'm thirsty as hell. Thanks, Acampo.